skills to help me to be a good worker at Walmart and help me going out and getting a job, and I've kept my job now for 9.5 years.
What they have done for me is provided an environment that is conducive to my abilities, to where I'm able to work in that environment. I'm able to sit down when I need to sit down. I'm able to stand up when I need to stand up. I'm able to move around in different locations, which provides me a good balance of physical activity in an environment that's very active.
I was incarcerated at a state hospital for 5 years, and when I came out, I was very apprehensive about going back to work, and Goodwill made it a lot easier for me. It really did.
I was without work for 16 years due to my mental and physical disabilities, and they accepted me just the way I was.
They helped me get a resume put together. They had me look up dates and places that I worked at so I could fill the resume completely and accurately.
By providing me with support, accepting me for who I am, being rewarding for the things that you do, being very compassionate.
I gained more confidence about my interview, and I did feel more prepared.
So what they did for me was just basically gave me an opportunity where I could use my skills and my abilities to help others. They've been very supportive in just about everything I do in my job, as far as communication, as far as giving me all the tools that I need to successfully do my job, and that is to help others help themselves.
It makes me feel good that I've got a good work record with Walmart.
All the people at Goodwill kept on encouraging me and saying, hey, you know what, it's going to be hard, but if you really want to work, you got to put in the effort. So I have to admit, yeah, there was times when I was like, 39 applications in 6 months, like this is not going to happen, but it did because I kept with it, and I had a lot of support, and I had a lot of people encouraging me at Goodwill.
Goodwill has encouraged me to succeed by showing me that I can do things, that I am somebody, and what I do is very valuable. By placing me at Goodwill's Interlink, I get support there as well, which is very, very important considering the struggles that not only everybody goes through, but including the additional struggles that I go through as well.
Yes, Goodwill has helped me communicate effectively with people.
They gave me a job, which means that they gave me a lot of self-respect, and I'm very proud that I'm working now. I'm very proud that I'm a productive person of society.
That I was able to win Employee of the Year award for 2009. It was very humbling, it was very rewarding, and it gave me a sense of pride that I can contribute, that I do have abilities, that I can take what I know and what I can do, and I can have a lot of success with that, and I can share that success with others.
Like I said, they've built my self-esteem incredibly. They've helped me to realize that I am somebody. And everybody there is so wonderful to talk to and very easy to talk to, which sometimes I have problems opening up to people, so.
Being that I had a felony on my record, no one wanted to hire me. And Goodwill was able to open that door, whereas no one else was able to.
All those years that I thought I could never work again, that I could. Because of my past, that doesn't make me a bad person now for who I am.
Goodwill has helped me learn that just when given an opportunity, you can really take that and use it to the best of your ability to help myself and to help others.
I think Goodwill does help people with barriers and help them to achieve their goals.
I think people should support Goodwill because of its mission. Basically, the mission of changing lives and strengthening communities through the power and dignity of work. When people support Goodwill, they're basically supporting people.
It is very important for people to support Goodwill so that people like me who have been out of society for a moderate amount of time or a long period of time are able to assimilate themselves back into the workforce.
It's giving people who might not otherwise have an opportunity to work, it's giving them an opportunity, and sometimes that's all they need.
Goodwill helped me achieve my goal.
I think of a hand up and not a hand out. That's what I think.
Because Goodwill supports such an enormous amount of people of all varieties, of all cultures, of all circumstances, that a lot of other people wouldn't. And that's very hard to find. And I feel with all my heart that Goodwill should be supported.
I'm with the Marin-Sonoma Mosquito and Vector Control District. We're a California special district. We were the first one formed for mosquito control in 1915. We moved up here to Cotati in the year 2000. Being unaware of what Goodwill did to us the last time we had the breakfast, I went down to the actual breakfast with Tamara Davis, and she introduced us to the Goodwill program as we see it. Can hire people and help them through a transition in their life. So we did, and it's been very profitable for us. Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't know the mission existed, and once we got into it, to see it actually unfold like it's done for us, it's just amazing. We got to meet actually 3 or 4 different people through the process, but we've hired 2 very wonderful people that actually fit in very well at Mosquito District. Since learning about the mission and being able to hire people, I think it's an outstanding way to help develop and give back to the community, help develop different programs that we can maybe see later on down the way that would help us as well as Goodwill. Well, Goodwill and training, I was really impressed with the way Goodwill went about bringing the people in, making sure that they were comfortable with us as we were comfortable with them. They just didn't drop them off into an environment they weren't sure of. So they have a job coach that comes in and actually follows with them. So the training aspect of it, we got to learn from both sides of it. Personally, hiring from Goodwill programs, it's allowed me to again reach out to the community where I think it needs to be helped better. Dignity and pride associated with work. I think if you ask, I have 37 people working for me at the district, and each one of them go out in the field and take that dignity and pride with them in the field and do their job on public health with mosquito control. And I see the same thing with the 2 gentlemen that we hired. And they come in to work every day, on time, always personable, and that pride and stuff is given to them, and a job does that for you. It's just like mosquito abatement. You don't really know what we do until you get involved. And when you get involved, you become passionate with this. And I think that's the key, is getting more people involved. Therefore, it opens up a lot. It is not just a Goodwill store. It's a Goodwill community, and we're seeing that now at Mosquito Bay.